Good, beautiful morning, everybody. It is Saturday, December the 17th, 2022. My name is William Michael Forbes. I'm a spiritual medium, a channel, and an intuitive life coach, and welcome to the Saturday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul, where we encourage you to consider meditating, or at the very least, just following some of the instructions that will come up on the screen here. And today I have with me a group called The Ascended. And this is a collage of multidimensional beings that have risen above physical manifestation, but are still in communication with us here in this physical dimension for those who have opened up some of their internal faculties: clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance. And today they want to talk about what is your body, and we're going to do a meditation around our bodies today. Because the body is poorly understood by most people. And they want to clarify a few things about that. Good morning. Hi. How's everybody doing today? We're just going to wait a few moments here. Hi. Welcome, guys. So I'm streaming live through Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. So thank you, everybody, for coming out today. As we move into this time in human collective unconsciousness, it becomes very important to realize that that you have way more creative ability than you may realize, and yet everything loans itself to preventing you from knowing that. Good morning. Hi, Ellen. Good morning, Lou. Hi there. Hi, Tina. Hi, Gina. Yes. So the question that they wanted to answer is, what is the body? Good morning, Drusilla. And their answer is ridiculously simple. Your body is basically an instrument through which you, as a soul, are by nature designed to express creatively. And I found that really simple. Now, the body is just an instrument. They say to me there's a lot of, they're saying there's a lot of horrible abuse going on towards the animal kingdom. That the animal kingdom is not just comprised of the dogs and the cats and the cattle and the fowl and the fish that you see in this world, but your body is an animal body that you are utilizing. We are quite shocked that so many of you are unable to become aware of the fact that your body is an instrument, and yet you recognize that it follows and obeys your commands. It will do as you direct it to do, whether that is good or bad. But the simple elegance of the body is that it is designed to follow your instruction, and it has its own life, its own experience of being that is slightly different than yours, and it has its own communication system for communicating with you. And it communicates to you through the mechanisms of pain and pleasure. Its reactions when it experiences certain things is based in fight or flight or surrender. In truth, your body is no different than a dog or a cat or a cow. It is just different in appearance. But it is the vehicle that you are experiencing this world of the senses through. It is the world you are experiencing your senses through. So this instrument allows you to experience this physical dimension. Without it, you cannot experience the physical dimension. That's pretty simple to understand. But what we see happening is a misunderstanding of your perception of who you are, which of course causes you to misperceive the function and nature of both your body and your mind. But we will keep our communication centered around your physical organism, the one that you are utilizing and hearing these words through right now. Because that beautiful organism that you're in is a unique, one-of-a-kind manifestation of consciousness, unlike other species of creatures upon this planet that are animals, and purely animals in the truest sense of the word. They do not function with the practical mechanisms of reason or intuition that you can with your body. So unlike cows or dogs or cats, there is a level of uniqueness to each human physical body that is very distinct from all other bodies. That is, that the body that you are in is a one-of-a-kind body and will never exist or be created in creation again. With the exception, of course, that there are timelines and other dimensional possibilities that can create fragmentations, or what some people call fractals, of the self that you think you are now. But this is, again, beyond the scope of your body. So your body is this beautiful instrument that is designed to be the vessel through which you bring your spiritual consciousness, and through which you express that spiritual consciousness as acts of creation, acts of healing, acts of play, acts of parenting, acts of love and compassion and kindness. But also we see that there are acts of anger and rage and suffering. But these are not innate functions of your body. They are functions through the body of a distorted mind, of a mind that does not know who is in charge of it. But your body is subjective to you, and it is subjective to your mind. And there are certain requirements the body has to function in its most optimal state on your behalf. And yet, paradoxically, it depends upon you to take upon that self the responsibility of taking care of that beautiful instrument that you have, well, in this physical dimension. Very few of you have cultivated the understanding that your body is separate and independent of you, not separated from you, but has separate functions over which you have command. What your body will eat and what your body will drink, it will always need to eat and it will always need to drink in most conditions. But you have authority over what it will eat and what it will drink, and it wholly depends upon you. Your body in and of itself cannot alter or change the direction you give it. If you tell it to drink a poison, it will drink a poison. If you tell it to harm itself, it will harm itself. It is quite simply an animal that will follow your instructions and your directions, even to its own detriment. If you understood that your body was very different than you, it is an animal, like a dog or a cat, then perhaps the perception and treatment you give to your own body might change and alter if you understood that it is an independent mechanism. It is articulating our thoughts as they stream through this form, and it is responding and reacting to the information flowing through it, because that is what it's designed to do. Now, confusion comes and the misunderstanding occurs in the level of mind, in the level of thought, in the level of personality, of which you are not. You are not the personality that has been constructed by this world, this collage of thoughts and memory and experience that occupies a space in the fabric of the electrical realm, the astral realm of information that interfaces between the non-physical and physical dimensions. But all your thoughts will generate effects of energy upon your body. Consider that every thought that goes through your mind stimulates a quality of energy that produces what you call an emotion that affects your body. And this is easy to prove to yourself, not to simply hear our words, but you can prove this to yourself. When you are upset, does your body not react? When you're in joy, does your body not react? Your body is reacting to the information and energy that you move through it, or that is moving through it as a consequence of stimulation from other sources that can capture or captivate the attentions of your mind and your awareness to think and believe things that may not be conducive to your body. Your body's needs are very simple. that you need to feed it properly. You need to hydrate it properly. You need to spend time intimately with your body to be in a state of gratitude and appreciation, much the same way you would one of your house pets. Take the time to be loving and kind and gentle with your body as you would one of your house pets. In fact, we observed many of you taking better care of your pets more so than you do your own physical mechanism. You please understand this, that your body is not who you are. It is the instrument, such as a horn or a flute is an instrument to a player of that instrument. So too is your body an instrument for you to play your life through, to bring forth your creative energy through into time and space. And yet, many of you have come to a place where you do not like your body. You do not honor it. You do not respect its consciousness, its uniqueness, and you will impose upon it grave harm in the function of consuming things that are detrimental to it, knowing full well when your body communicates to you in the painful way that it does. For example, when you consume alcohol substances and you experience in the morning, you say, I have got a headache. Well, you do not have a headache. You are aware that your body has a headache and it is responding to you in the only way it can, which is the mechanisms of pain or pleasure as to how you are treating it. When you bump into a wall and you experience pain in the body, it is not you that is experiencing pain. It is the body that is communicating to you that it is experiencing pain. If you understand what we're saying, then please recognize that your body requires very specific treatment in order for it to optimally function at its best on your behalf. To make the error that your body is somehow a greater authority than you are is again to deny the responsibility that you naturally and innately have in being the caretaker of that divine instrument, of honoring and cherishing it as it is. Would you buy a dog with 4 legs and cut 2 off because they did not please you? You must consider, would you honor and cherish your body as it is with the love and compassion and respect you would a house pet or any animal? Your body is of that kingdom, of the animal kingdom. It is not who you are. So what is your body? It is quite simply an instrument that you move through. One of the ideas we had brought forth to this one today was that we would do a meditation on giving you the opportunity to reconnect with your body through love, not through the stabbing and jabbing and cutting that is going on. You treat your bodies with such disregard, not understanding the full meaning of their purpose for you. Their purpose is not to do anything other than to serve you, and yet you do them a disservice. You make it very hard for your body to serve you most effectively, especially when you place things into it that harm it. And it will complain to you through pain. If you are doing wrong to your body, it will complain to you through pain. Understand, if you are doing wrong to your body, it will complain to you through pain. It is the only way it knows how to communicate to you. When you are doing right for your body, it will communicate to you with pleasure. It will feel good. Please understand the simplicity of this. The simplicity of this is quite easy. Now, I'm going to put something up on the screen here so that we can let them take us through this process. So for those of you that are on TikTok and Facebook, what I'm putting up on the screen says to breathe slowly, like sit your body down somewhere, breathe slowly and deeply, and as you exhale, give your body permission to relax. They said most people's bodies are under high stress because there's so much nonsense in the mind, so many scary things going on in the mind. The body does not have the capacity to differentiate between what's going on in your mind and the environment. It will perceive ideas and information in our minds as if it's an external environment to the body. So you're thinking scary thoughts in your mind, your body's going to get anxious because it cannot distinguish between mind and environment. Your body does not have the capability to do that because it's an animal. It doesn't have the same level of reasoning that you as a soul have, as a soul, a consciousness, a spirit of universal light. So breathe slowly and deeply and give your body permission to relax as you exhale. You'll notice on the exhale how much easier it is to release tension from the body, to give it permission to relax. And then as you give your body permission to relax with each breath, and you can do this while we are communicating to you, okay? Just continue breathing and allowing the body to relax. Because we will not say anything that would disturb your body. We will not say anything that will upset it. We will not say anything that will cause it to feel it is under threat. But it is up to you to, again, use your breath to direct your body to relax. What this is going to do, this will result in your experiencing the body responding to you. And if you have much going on in your mind, like memories and anxiousness, and you're anticipating what may happen next or what happened before might happen again, use your breath then to release thought from your mind. Like use your breath. And release thought from your mind as you allow the body to relax on the exhale. You'll find that always on the exhale, you can release tension from your body, and you can release thoughts from your mind. And as you release thoughts from your mind when you exhale, and you release tensions from your body on the exhale, you will begin to experience the natural effect of your application of your breath upon the mind and body. You begin to experience how the system will indeed respond to you. It can become calm for you. It can become still for you. It can become quiet for you. As you gain familiarity with how much better it feels to be able to direct your mind and body to stillness, you begin to formulate a new relationship. You begin to form a new relationship with your mind and your body. One that you had when you were very young, but one that must be reestablished in order for you to become the authority over your body and the authority over your mind. It is a beautiful experience when you realize both your mind and body by nature are designed to serve you. And if any would tell you that you cannot control your emotions or your thinking, they do not understand how to teach you to do such a thing. And it is just a matter of practicing and learning very simple steps that will enable you over a short or longer period of time to train your thoughts and your emotions and your body to be your servants. You see, if the body is reacting to thoughts in your mind and the thoughts in your mind are disturbing, then your body will react to those thoughts as if a real event were happening in your environment. And so when you can bring your mind into stillness, then your body will not be disturbed by it, and it will be able to go into stillness also. And as you get aware of what you become aware of, as you intentionally realize that both your mind and body need to be directed by you, and that they may not have been directed by you before, but you can learn to direct them now. Again, so many of you have been conditioned by those in your authoritative positions to believe that certain thoughts and emotions you just cannot control, and let us say right now that that is absolutely untrue. That there is not one among you that with the right opportunity and application that cannot learn to reestablish the authority that is natural for you to have over your mind and your body. It is natural for you to have this authority over your mind and body. In the reestablishing of that authority comes this vibration that we like to call peace, where you feel the quiet mind. When your body understands that there may be many noises around it outside, that you can simply say to it, those are just noises outside, you are safe here, you can be still here, then the body will trust you. And when you can turn to the mind and say to the mind, be still, be still, be still. Using the breath, you can release thoughts from your mind. Using the breath, you can release your body from the tensions that have been stimulated by the thoughts in your mind or environmental conditions that you may find yourself living in. The goal here is very simple: to understand that your body is the instrument that you are here to use while you are learning the function of creating. And that function of creating will emerge for you when you can get a mind and body that is quiet and still. This way you will not have competing information that distracts you from who you are. Whether you are an artist or a poet, or an actor or a teacher, or a mother or a father, or a healer, or a businessman, it does not matter, but to get to the truth of what you are here to do, you must learn how to get your mind and body to this position where they are open and receptive to you. And in that place of open receptivity, you begin to feel peace. And in that place of peace, you can begin to consider and create and bring into existence new ideas and information that when you apply these to your body can begin to alter and change what the existing paradigm of thoughts in your mind may be causing as interference. But please continue this slow and deliberate process of breathing and feel as you exhale how the body releases and relaxes. And feel when you exhale how you can release thought and emotion with your breath. The function of your breath when you are using it deliberately in this way is that you begin to assert authority over the body and over the mind. The function of breath is essential to the existence of your biology. And so utilizing that function in such a deliberate fashion begins to assist you in reacquiring that natural authority. And the body begins to quiet and become calm and still as you release tension from it on the exhale. The mind also and the emotions begin to settle. If you're patient in releasing your thoughts and emotions with the exhale, you have then the awareness that begins to return to you that you are this entity of peace, this entity of awareness and consciousness, a creating intelligence, a soul, if you like, that is independent of mind and body, but functioning through them. Now, the challenge that your body faces is that it not only has to deal with the environment of the physical world, but it also gets to contend with the environment of your mental world, where your memories and your thoughts and your future considerations exist. And whatever those thoughts are, your body cannot distinguish them from the environment. If you have a thought that is beautiful and wonderful of a sunset, a beautiful red and glowing sunset with many tints of orange and gold, and you have that in your mind, well, that thought form, your body will respond to that thought form in a very specific way. Or you have a thought of lying upon a beautiful sandy beach and the hot sun is beating down on your body and you're perfectly enjoying this. Your body will respond to that thought. Or you have a thought of swimming in a beautiful pool and you're just enjoying this beautiful pool. It's nice and warm and comfortable. Your body will respond to that thought. So your body contends both with thought and environment, perceiving both as external to itself. As a result, it becomes very important to understand what thoughts you will allow in the environment of your mind, for these will affect the environment of your body, because your body cannot make that distinction between thought and environment. As you continue the process of slow, deliberate breathing, releasing tension from your body, releasing thought and emotion from your body, always on the exhale, you will find the body and mind will release much easier on your exhale. And as you begin to gain familiarity with the system responding to you, as you gain that familiarity of the system responding to you, you will begin to remember that you are awareness, that you are not your thoughts, but you have thoughts. You are not that body, but you have that body. And both mind and body are the instruments that you are here to utilize to extend your function of creation into this physical dimension, what it is you came here uniquely to give the world. But it's very difficult to get to an understanding of what that is if you have information in your mind that conflicts with your nature. If your nature is that you are by nature a spirit of universal light, which is a soul, if that is your true nature, then coming into a mind and having a mind that has been filled with conflicting ideas and fearful thoughts will not serve you. They will not let you align to your purpose, nor will they allow you to identify it. So it becomes very important then to understand how then to release thoughts from your mind, to reconnect to your awareness as that which is independent of thought and biology, not separate from them, but in the position of independence from thought and biology, you can begin to generate or create ideas and information that will support and sustain an environment in your mind that will be conducive to who you truly are. Much of what you are being fed upon this world by your massive media mechanisms, much of it is unfortunately based in fear and uncertainty. But you do not have to direct yourself in that direction. You can allow yourself to pull your attentions away from what others would give you in mind that would disturb you. Pay no heed to those that would give you vinegar when you've asked for water. Pay no heed to those that would give you vinegar when you asked for water. You must understand that the nature and quality of thought is very specific in how it will articulate a function of creation through your biology. But in order to come to the understanding of what we're saying now, it is important that you get your body and your mind in an order that serves you to pull your attention away from the distractions of this world that keep you separated from the very thing you're seeking for. We know that many of you are trying to find your purpose in the world. You're trying to find it out there. But you came in purposefully. If you can begin to differentiate yourself from the body and mind, to begin to surrender your subservience to them, to become the caretaker of them, the guardian, if you like, the guard at the gate of the temple that says, only this shall enter here, and only this shall enter here, and only this shall leave here, and only this shall leave here. And you become the proper guardian, which you by nature are. And so when your mind is filled with thoughts of anger and pain and suffering, then you will inflict that upon your body, and you will inflict that upon other people. And it is not right or good or natural for you to do so, which is why it hurts. And so your body will only communicate to you at the level at which it exists, which is pain or pleasure. So if you do something that harms it, it will express that pain to you. If you do something that harms it gradually, it will still eventually, when it begins to be feeling the pain of what you're doing, it will speak to you. The function of disease is a function of the body trying to communicate to you about what it needs and requires. The function of pain is to inform your awareness that there is a requirement of consciousness, of energy that's needed for the body, a change for it, if you will. If you find your body seriously dehydrated, then your body will feel dry. It will tell you in the only way it can. It will tell you that it needs water. And every function of your body, every organ, every nerve, every gland of that beautiful mechanism that you have been blessed with, every function of it is to serve you and your highest good. And so it will always inform you that there is something that is not quite right at the level that it is capable of. Your body cannot say, you are eating way too much sugar and poisoning me, and it is hurting my different parts of me. Instead, it reveals itself as what you call functional conditions of disease. But your body can only tell you at the level that it's at. It cannot say it to you in words, but that is its language. Pain and pleasure are the language of the body, of its way of communicating to you. And many of you will find things that you will do, many substances that you use that say give you pleasure, and they give you pleasure, but all of a sudden you begin to experience pain and suffering as a result of that pleasure. And the body will tell you again, this pleasure is not good for me. It is not good for me at all. So there are things that may give you pleasure in one hand, but eventually will give you pain in the other. Your body will never lie to you. By nature, your body will never lie to you. It will always tell you the truth, that something is good or something is not good. And in the place of your mind, you may have information there that does not allow you to comprehend properly, because many of you have been taught to believe that the function of healing is something that comes from outside of you. But you, by nature, are a healer. By nature, you are a healer. And the quality of your energy and your consciousness is such that when brought forth in the full measure of your love, your body can heal quite quickly. And that love may come in the form of putting the right substances in your body, or doing the right activities with it so that it is exercised and every nerve and every organ gets to delight in its existence, where your body delights in being, and you too can delight in being with it. So continue the breathing. Become familiar as you breathe. Become familiar of letting the body be still, allowing it to relax, giving it your consent to relax as you exhale. And likewise with your mind when you breathe. Release thought, release emotion on the exhale. It's always easier to let go on the exhale. If you make the conscious choice that you can say to the thoughts, you may be still, you may be quiet, you may be peaceful. You may release them in such a fashion, but as you gain the sensations that begin to emerge in your body and your mind, as you give them permission to be quiet, as you begin to experience your awareness being undistracted and your body being more relaxed and calm. For some, it may be a matter of extended persistence, but in a gentle way, not a forceful way. If your body is not listening to you right away, if your thoughts and emotions don't want to calm right away, don't attack them. Be patient, for they are being trained in a new mechanisms by you. So be patient with it. I understand you're feeling anxious and nervous. I'm going to allow you to relax now. And you are patient with it. Do not attack it. And it will surrender, but always on the exhale. You release thought, you release emotion, and you allow the body to relax further. As you gain a glimpse of the mind becoming quieter and the body relaxing more and the tensions leaving it, as you gain the comfort that comes with a mind that becomes still and a body that becomes open and receptive to you, you begin to feel an authority, at least the very beginning of it. You begin to become aware that you are aware without the distraction of your thoughts, keeping you in the loop of their thinking, ongoing thinking, or the distraction of certain emotions that ongoing thinking causes your body to send to you, saying, I'm afraid of something. Because you must understand that you can think thoughts that are scary and your body will respond with fear. It's very simple. You can think thoughts that are scary and your body will respond with fear. So you learn to let go of thoughts like that. You learn to release them. Say, I release this thought. So we started today with this simple consideration that your body is an animal that you are in union with, to learn the function of creatively expressing in this dimensional reality of time and space and matter. It is not the soul of you, but you are working through that body as you work through that mind. We will certainly visit the deeper mechanism of the mind at a later date, for the deeper mechanism of your mind is also a place where you can exert great change and end your unnecessary suffering. The statement, be still and know I am God, is a statement that is one where one recognizes that the mind and body have gotten too noisy. They clamor at you and you say, be still. For you are that which you are seeking. You are that which you are seeking. And as you gain, again, the sensation and awareness of how your body and mind respond as you direct them to be still, to be quiet, to be open and receptive to you, as you gain that experience, you also gain peace. You also gain a different position. You move to the top of the mountain where you can look over your mind and body instead of being subjective to them. Your body and mind are designed to be instruments for you to use in the function of creation, not for you to be subjective to them. Do not turn to the world, for what you seek is within you, but you have this world that has been placed in your mind. The ideas of this world now rest in your mind. They've been given to you whether you wanted them or not when you were growing up. And now it is your responsibility to begin to say, wait a minute, wait a minute. These are not the thoughts that I would choose to think. And these are not the emotions that I would choose to live by. I'm going to change and alter the mechanism of my mind, which in turn alters and changes the emotional energy that the body communicates to you. For your body can only communicate to you on the level of pleasure or pain. Sensations such as anxiety and depression are emanations from the body, that it says something is making it feel sad or something that's making it feel afraid. And it can only communicate to you in the way that it's designed to. It cannot communicate to you in any other way. It does not have language like you do in your mind that we can put through a physical body like you do. You can put language through the mind and through the mechanism of the body, but the body of itself does not have language as you do in language to communicate to you, but it does have simple mechanisms to communicate to you, pleasure and pain. And occasionally, your body can even communicate to you in images. But that is just a little too much for this time. So our goal was very simple today, to give you the opportunity to enter into a different relationship with your mind and body, to recognize that your body is not who you are. It is the divine instrument that you use. It is an animal, like a dog or a cat, that you can learn to respect and honor as you would any other animal on this planet, we would hope. Although there are many of you that have forgotten this, but there are many more of you that do realize this. So to come to that place where you begin to honor the unique individual that animal you are utilizing as a mechanism for your creation, come to appreciate it in a very different way, to understand and respect its uniqueness, because there will never be another body as the one that you're in all of creation. And it is only in the place of the mind that when you have established your authority there properly, that your body will not be disturbed and you will not find unsettling emotions so often inside yourself. Remember, your body can only communicate to you from the perspective of its consciousness, not the perspective of yours, not the perspective of mind. So that process of breathing, you breathe slowly, you breathe deeply in. And as you exhale, you give your body permission to be still. You let all the muscles with your exhale be still. And when you breathe in, as you exhale, you give your thoughts permission, the emotions permission to release, to let go, to be still. You give them permission. You let them go on the exhale. With each subsequent breath in this fashion, you will gain more familiarity with who you are as that which is separate and distinct from both mind and body, but utilizing both as functions of creation here in this physical dimension. It is through your liberation from the confines of your mind that you will begin to open up to the possibility of remembering what you came here to do, because it is within you to know this. It may not be within your mind, for your mind is mostly of this world, although there are certainly elements of this world that can stimulate a remembering of what you are here for. But generally speaking, what you came here for is unique and distinct to who you are. Although it will never be the same as anyone else, it is separate and distinct. Yes. So for those of you that are listening, welcome and thank you for coming by. I'm really grateful. Let's see if we've got any questions about what we've heard today. I'm really grateful. Hi, Snowbird. Hi there. So I'm streaming live on TikTok. Hello, Joanna. Good to see you. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Izzy. Hi, Joy. Hi, good to hear from you guys. Hi, actually, we do readings here, guys. We do readings Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Mondays, we have a channeled message from my guides, angels, your guides, angels, on a specific topic. And then we do a Q&A after each message on Monday, Wednesday. And then on Friday, we do an open Q&A for anybody who just wants to do Q&A. I was quite surprised yesterday when we had a subject come in. It was quite fascinating. So Rad is asking, can I please get a reading? It would mean a lot and give me some hope. Rada, I'm being told that the fear that you hold must be liberated from you. They're saying to me, you need to release the fear that you hold within you. They're saying release it from your heart. Like, take a breath, Rada, take a breath. And wherever you feel that fear in your body right now, they're saying it's mostly here and right here in the middle of your head. But feel it, and as you exhale, breathe it out of your body. Breathe the fear out of your body and let the body relax. I'm also being shown a spoon. They're telling me that you need to eat properly. You need to move away from those foods that are not conducive to your body. If you've understood what has been said here, then you will also understand that your body can only tell you that it feels good or it does not feel good. But yeah, they're showing me like a spoonful of sugar. Like you need to get away from the sugars. Like really move away from the sugars so that you're not harming the body any further. It will reduce the amount of anxiety that's been going on. They're saying once you have released enough anxiety from the body, there's a door that's going to open for you. There's a door to a type of job that you've been looking for that's going to open for you. But you need to release the anxiety that you're holding in your mind and body. Yeah, they're saying the anxiety began when you were about 6 years old. The anxiety began when you were around 6 years old. Yes, he changed. They're just telling me that he changed. I don't know what they mean when they're saying he changed when you're around six years old. He changed. I don't know what that means. But that's where the anxiety began. But you can release it now, and then that job that you've been wanting to get to the door will open. Release the anxiety. Well, thank you, Rada. Really appreciate that. Hi, guys. Hi, Terry. Hi, Beth. Good to see you. So Adam's asking on YouTube, explain why a servitor is considered an artificial intelligence and how exactly it can cause manifestations of a desired intent by influencing synchronicities between events-based fields. I'm not going to answer that question today, Adam. I really appreciate it though, because you're getting into AI, and that's not something that's necessarily going to be a good thing for humanity. But another day for that question, Adam. Thank you so much. A question from Terry. Dear Ascended Masters, I had a weird dream today during my nap. Can you provide insight as to the meaning behind the dream? I'm not, they're showing me a flower pot, a flower pot that you're holding in your hand. And the flowers come up quite quickly. And it's surprising you. You're surprised that it came up so quickly. Yes, so they're saying to tell you that something you've been working on is going to suddenly happen very fast. They're saying tell her not to be freaked out. Don't be freaked out about what the dream was, but recognize there's a sudden growth spurt. Something really new is going to blossom and grow in your life really soon. And it's really firmly planted, but it's not big. It's in a small pot, one of those brown pots that needs to be nurtured and cared for very gently in the beginning. But it's going to become, like they're showing me, like these big white flowers and mushroom things that are coming off it. It's going to be really beautiful when this blossoms, whatever that is. So that dream is related to that. It's related to something really incredible about to blossom in your life. That's what they're telling me. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that, Terry. Hi, guys. Someone says, I can't read the name. Mortgages with Jen. What do you feel from me? I would love to hear from you. I don't know why, but I'm getting that you've been holding off on something. You've been holding back on a decision. This is about relationship, and you've been holding off on this for quite some time. They're saying to stop holding back. You have to stop holding back. Again, they're saying you're being way too cautious. And that's what's been keeping it away from you. Again, I don't know what they're referring to, but I just know that they're referring to relationships. I don't know if it's a mom or dad or a new partner. It's not your mom or dad. It is to do with a new partner or a partner that you've been in a relationship with. It. Yeah, stop holding back. Again, this isn't about. It's a decision you've been holding back on. You have to stop holding back. Wow. Again, you can certainly book a private reading with me if you want to go into greater detail. Go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com, if you want to do that. Thank you so much. You're very, very welcome. You're very welcome. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Sherry. Hi there, guys. Hi, Daniela. Question from Daniela. Guides occasionally show me three-dimensional parts of my body on request. Yesterday it was my neck, multiple times teeth, and the spine up and down. What do they want me to pay attention to? That's not them so much as your body. There's things that they're saying to me that there's things that you're not saying and things you are not doing. There are things that you are not saying and there are things that you are not doing. Yeah. Something about the teeth being chattering, to stop holding that. I'm going to use the term anger because that's the best word I can feel for that energy. It's like frustration and anger that you need to let out of your jaws. You need to let that anger and frustration out of your jaws. Let it go. Let it go. It does not serve you. It does not serve you. Hi, guys. Wonderful. So I'm just going to scroll down here a little further. We've got time for a couple more questions, and then we'll call it a question from Kira on YouTube. My children suffers from a very bad eczema and allergies. What can they do to heal from this? Well, the existing frustration that this one harbors in their mind about this condition in the body must be released. A state of love and grace must be established. This is not merely the function of love and grace as an extension of energy, but the love and grace that comes with what is put in the body. Understand that what you put in the body can be of love, and it can also not be of love. Make certain that what goes into the body is of love, and make certain that what is in the mind about the body is of love. This one can cultivate a beautiful and wonderful appreciation and love for the body, for revealing its frustration and irritation. She must release that. She must release that she must release that. Wow. Thank you, Kira. Appreciate that. Good question. Hello, Highway. Welcome, Highway. Can you share with me knowledge of the Elohim, more specifically, Will? I get curious about him. Okay. If you want to know Will, he's coming in right now really strong. The words he's saying is resolute, clear, one-pointedness, no deviation. You are to cease deviation. Stop deviating away from where your will must be kept. Let your will be fulfilled, and then you will understand my purpose in working with you, in revealing this to you. Understand this, that you must be resolute in your will, one-pointed, unwavering, and then you will know who I am and why I am with you. Wow. Thank you. I love the energy of Will. Beautiful. Yeah, the Elohim are really cool. Yeah, their energy is beautiful when you understand that. The function of consciousness. Scroll down a little further here. Yeah, if anybody's got any questions or comments about what they're hearing, hi there, guys. Someone's saying on TikTok, hi, Nadine. Hi, Ka. Happy holidays to you, too. So Nadine's asking, I'm going through something traumatic. I just need to know what to do with the info I was given. Don't try to do anything with the info if you are in a state of fear or uncertainty. Place your fears and uncertainty aside, and in your state of liberation, you will find the solution will appear. It will literally open before you. The shift in your emotional energy will allow the shift in the physical dimension to occur. For what is in your world is in your own mind and heart. To change what is in your mind and heart is to change what occurs in your world. You are a creator, a divine creator. and the nature and quality of the energy in the form of thought and emotion that you utilize is wholly responsible for what you're experiencing around you. You change what is within, you will change what is around you. Yes. Wow, that's really cool. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Hello from Canada. Hi there. Hi, Krista. Good to see you. Hi, Sean. Hi, guys. So Ka on TikTok is asking, is there any message for me? They're saying laughter. You need to spend some time laughing today. You find something to laugh about today. Yeah, saying, yeah. You need to spend time in laughter today. Be really powerful for you. They're saying it'll open your crown up more so that you can receive more light into the body. Laughter is really important. They're saying do it deep. Let it come right up through all the energy centers and open this. But you need laughter today. And maybe it can help if you were to imagine, 1,000 white little bunny rabbits coming running in and gently licking your toes. Find something to get that laughter going, right? And they're saying that will really. It's like you've had this blockage on your body for a while. Like it'll help break that off. Like literally, it's like this chest plate of armor of an energy and emotion you got stuck on your body. Laughter will break you out of that. Literally, break you out of that energy. Wow, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Oh, you're very welcome, Will. Appreciate it. Question from Vio. Does my great-grandmother have a message for me? Thank you. Wow. She's saying, I don't know why, but she's showing me like crayons in a coloring book and like balloons, like you're coloring balloons in a coloring book. Something, again, it's about art. It's about expressing creatively that like there's some kind of art that you need to do. But she's really clear, like there's a coloring book, crayons, a little girl, and she's coloring all these balloons in, and there's little bears and things in that page. But she's telling you whatever that artistic expression is, you need to do that, like the working with the colors. And again, I don't know how that relates to you, but please leave your feelings and comments about that below. But it's very strong. It's like showing the coloring, working with colors and creating, and that there was great delight. There's great delight in seeing you do this. There's great delight, and her presence is with you in this. Yes, thank you. It's very different for everybody. Wow, does my father have a message for me? Only 3 words, only a few words he gave me. He said, tell him to get his arse moving. Again, I don't know what that means, he said, but to tell you to get your arse moving. Yes. He says, you know what I'm talking about. He says, you know what I'm talking about. Get moving. Yeah. Then you can get the pat on the back. Once you get that moving, then you can get a good pat on the back. Yeah, I love you. Yeah, cool. Thank you. Wow, so much. Got time for 2 more here. Question from Drusilla. Can my body help me to quit smoking? Thank you. They're saying your body can only do what you tell it to do. It cannot, the only thing it can do is tell you when something's bothering it. And it's been telling you for a long time it doesn't like smoking, but you keep doing it. The body does what you tell it to. Understand that chain of command. The body is the servant, not the master. You have to literally say, I'm not going to put cigarettes in you anymore. You have to do that, and the body will eventually comply. You're again, I don't know who this is, but there's like, if you can imagine like a little puppy dog bouncing around really happy to see you, that's how your body's going to feel when you stop doing that to it. people don't understand that the body can only communicate to you at the level that it's at, right? It's the servant, not the master, right? I'm so happy that when you let that go, what's going to happen for you? It's literally like your body's going to be like a happy puppy. You'll be able to really have a lot of fun in your life. They're saying it'll fix the left side, and I don't know what they mean by that, but they're saying it'll fix the left side. Again, I don't know what that relates to, but that's what I'm getting from it. Thank you so much. Kira's asking, any courses coming up in January, William? Yes, on January the 8th, we have our 103 Masterclass coming up, which is an advanced program in mediumship and mastering your mind and body. We have a 104 Masterclass starting in February the 4th. But yeah, January the 8th, Saturday, January the 8th, we have our 103 Masterclass. You go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com, and check that out. Thank you for asking, Kira. Yes, you can book readings with me on my website too. Thank you. Let's go over here. Yeah, I know Danielle. We're all working on it in different ways. They laugh at me every time. But they say there's a threshold that you're going to cross. That there's a threshold we can all cross. That once you cross a certain threshold, you won't look back. You won't be able to be pulled down into lower vibrational energies. Understand, there are lots of demonic energies on this planet right now. There are dark, low vibrational energies on this planet right now that thrive on pain. They thrive on the energy of suffering. They really do. They're the ones that are responsible for filling people's mind with fear and anger and guilt and shame. But they're also the ones that are responsible for feeding people food and drink and giving them stuff that's bad for their bodies so they can keep them low vibrational, so they can continue to get that energy from people. And once you start raising the vibration of your body up, you will never encounter dark forces ever again. They'll be there, you'll see them, but they won't affect you. Literally, raise the vibration of your body up. In our 101 and 102 Masterclass, we address the whole concept of high vibrational eating in our program. We have a program called Sun Food Living, which Chico and Mosa runs for us. And it's all about high vibrational eating, how to put foods in your body, lift the vibration of it up. And then, of course, the material that they channel, because we have the ascended masters and guides and archangels that come through and teach the lessons and discussions and do the meditations with us in the courses. And they'll show you how to lift your energy up mentally as well, how to change the vibration of your mind in addition to the vibration of your body. And when your mind is raised up in vibration, you as a soul begin to become who you are again. You begin to remember the nature of what you are, which is love. You are love. It's what you are. It's your true nature, right? It's your true nature, love. It's what you are. Jacqueline, yes, they have. But you need to, again, many of you do not understand that what you eat and what you drink is a vibration that affects and influences the ability your body has to transmit these higher expressions into your physical world. The functions of your spiritual functions need a particular vibration in order to flow through your biology. The function of love is a specific vibration that must exist in the body. There must be a pathway of love through the body, which is cultivated by the nature and quality of your body's vitality and health, and equally by the vitality and health of the information that is stored or changed or added to your mental realm, your astral realm, if you like, the invisible realm of thought. Did you know that that thought is invisible? That it gets dropped down into your brain and it stimulates an electrical charge that becomes an energy called emotion that causes action. You live on 4 dimensions. You live on the dimension of the physical body. You live on the dimension of energy or emotion. You live on the dimension of thought, which is invisible. You live on the dimension of spirit, of consciousness. You have 4 dimensions you live on. Wow, cool, I like that. Becky's asking, am I on the right spiritual path, please? Yes, you are, but they're saying tell her to focus more on letting go of the old, letting go of the old mind, the old memories that still impede you. So they're saying to let go of the old memories in your mind that are impeding you, right? But you're on the right path. You are on the right path. Everybody is. It's just that you're at the point you're at based on your mind and the condition of your body. You can be at a very beginning stage of the path. You can be a very advanced stage of the path. But everybody is on the path. Everybody is on the path in some way, shape, or form. There's nobody that's not. But there's ways of being better on the path. I like that statement from you, Christopher. The lungs are the wisdom manifested, bringing spirit into the body. It's so true, eh? Isn't that so true? Like, the breath is so sacred that you can, there's no other animal on the planet, by the way, that stops and goes. There's no animal on the planet that meditates like that. And yet we can direct our body into a whole new state just with the sacred act of breath and learning to monitor and regulate your breath. You can alter and change your mind and your body and your emotional field so quickly by learning to use your breath. That's a great statement. I really love that, Chris. Thank you so much for sharing that, Chris. Nancy, question from Nancy. Oh, here we go. No, Nancy wasn't skipped. We get to her. Does my past dad have a message for his children that he damaged? Yes. Let me I want to say something really important. I mean, the love that's coming to you right now, they all discover this when they leave the personality. They discover who they are again. You don't have to wait until you leave your body and mind to remember that you are love and that you intended to be loving here. But he meant to be loving here. He was working through the same nonsense that many of you are working through right now. Understand, your body and your mind, your emotions are instruments that you work through. Okay? You're not your body. You're not your mind. You have a body. You have a mind, and you have a responsibility to learn the function of creation. You are in a schoolyard, and you can't skip a grade. So leaving the body prematurely because you're uncomfortable with having to take responsibility for how to learn to take command of your thoughts and your emotions and your biology will not get you you won't be able to skip grades. It doesn't work. You literally have to stay and assume and learn the process of self-mastery. And it's not that difficult. If you find the right people, the right circumstances that can show you the process of how to quiet your mind, how to still your body, how to get into that place where you are not caught up in the centrifuge of the madness of the mind that the world is programmed into most of us. But he loves you very, very much, and he's been sending energy your way and the others' ways to help them get free. But understand that the liberation that you seek will not come from me, it will come from yourself. You now have the resources and tools to do this, to end your suffering. Do not hold on to me and what I have done, but focus more on what you are and what you can be and what you can do. You are not your past. You are not who I made you into. You are not the product of my bad behavior. You must become the product of your own creation. Thank you so much for saying that. We really do. We have to become a product of our own creation and stop letting the world make you up into who it thinks you are, right? But yeah, it's really exciting. You have beautiful souls, all of you. Thank you so much. Okay, I got time. Yes. Yeah, I wish well, Drusilla is saying, I wish I knew this 40 years ago. You know, I wish I knew this 40 years ago too, but I'm so grateful. Like, you can accomplish so much in so little time if you release your regret, let it out of your body, let go of your regret, let go of your anger, like learn how to let it go. You can literally learn to release old emotions from your body. You can literally learn to do that. And your body will be much happier and healthier too. You can learn to alter and change what you put in your body. And you can bring the vitality of the body up at any age. At any age, you can bring the vitality of your body up. Please remember that. Anyway, I want to thank the Ascended. I want to thank all the other beings that came through to all of us today that joined us in this process. And yes, I understand that. I want to thank their presence for being with us. Also, death is not the end of your existence. It's the end of the biological life cycle, but it's not the end of your existence. And you can extend the biological life cycle, they tell me. I want to wish you all much love. I want you guys to have a wonderful and joyful Saturday. I'll look forward to seeing you on Monday on Shortcuts for Your Soul. And if you got any questions or comments, remember to leave them below. I look forward to reading them. Have yourselves a wonderful and a joyful day. Bye for now.